In this video of polynomials, we would cover three most important questions from exercise 2.4. So let's begin. Question number 2 says find a cubic polynomial with the sum of the product of its zeros taken two at a time and the product of its zeros as 2, -7 and -14 respectively. So three different sets are given, sum and then sum of the product of two and finally product of all three. According to the question, sum, since it's a cubic polynomial, we would have three zeros. So sum means alpha plus beta plus gamma. This is 2. Sum of product of zeros taken two at a time. Here they are talking about alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha. This is -7. Product of all three. Alpha, beta, gamma is -14. Now if you remember, in the video we have done the complete derivation. Sum of zeros of a cubic polynomial would also be, that's represented by minus b by a. So minus b by a is 2, number 1. Then alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha. Now this is, what is it? This is sum of what? Product of two zeros taken at a time. This one is represented by c by a. C by a is -7. And finally comes alpha beta gamma. क्या था ये? How were we representing this? This is anyone minus d by a is -14. So over here, when you observe it carefully, minus b by a is 2. Can I write 2 by 1? C by a is -7. It can be written as -7 by 1. Minus d by a is -14. It can also be written as -14 by 1. अब 1 का क्या role है? This is going to help us to find the values for a, b, c and d. Tell me, what is a? Everywhere you must have seen. Find the value of a. It's 1. B. Perfect. B is -2. C. And D. D is 14. And how do we frame a cubic polynomial? It's always ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d. Substitute the values of all four. A is 1, so 1x cube can be just written as 1. It can be just written as x cube. Then comes bx square. So put the value of b, which is -2, so it's -2 times x square. C, -7 times x. D, which is 14. That's it. So this is how your cubic polynomial can be easily framed once you know the values for a, b, c and d. Question number 3. If the zeros of the polynomial x cube minus 3 times x squared plus x plus 1 are a minus b, a and a plus b, find the values of a and b. Zeros are a minus b, a and a plus b. Question demands that we should be finding the value for a and b. Yes. Now tell me, class, how would we do this question? Cubic है, sum of zeros. We would substitute the values. No, first of all, you know this polynomial, let us label this polynomial by some other, I should say by some other variable, rather than taking now by taking a, b, c, because it would complex or confuse it with whatever is given in the form of 0. Let this polynomial is compared with px cube qx square plus rx plus t. Let it be compared with this. When I say sum of zeros will be sum of these three zeros, which is a minus b plus a plus b. Alright. Now how do we write sum of zeros? It is generally written as coefficient of, how do we write? Generally we say it's minus b by a. B, coefficient of x square. So which would be q minus q upon p. When I say minus q by p, what is minus q here? Q, yeah, over here it would be 3. P is 1. So 3 by 1 would be just 3. Their sum, when you look for their sum, b and b cancels. So a added 3 times would be thrice of a. So value of a comes out to be 1. Is it clear? So a is found 1. Yeah, product of these three, how do we represent? Minus d by a. But यहाँ हम minus d by a नहीं लिखेंगे. What should I write? Minus t by p. And product, इन सब का product ले लो आप. Put the value of a. It's 1 minus b and then 1 and then 1 plus b. This is nothing but a square minus b square. Am I right? Substitute the values of t and p. ये हमारा t है. This is r. R is 1. This one is q. Over here this was p. P means 1. So minus t means minus 1. P is also 1. So it's 1 minus b square. What would be the value for after simplification? Bring this over here. B square is 2. And what would be b? Plus minus root 2. That's all. So finally we found the values. A can be 1. B has got 2 values. It can be root 2. It can be minus root 2. I hope this is clear to everyone. Now taking up the last question of this exercise 2.4. Question says if the polynomial x raised to power 4 minus 6x cube plus 16x square minus 25x plus 10 is divided by another polynomial x square minus twice of x plus k, the remainder comes out to be x plus a. We need to find the values of k and a. So here this biquadratic polynomial would be divided by quadratic polynomial which contains unknown variable k. So let's do the division. This is x raised to power 4 minus 6x cube plus 16x square minus 25 times x plus 10. This would be divided by x square minus 2x plus k. Focus on the first term. We have x raised to power 4. we want to divide it by x square. So what would we get in the quotient? It's x square. First term of quotient is x square. Now multiplication of these three terms with x square. This becomes x4 because x square into x square would be x raised to power 4 minus twice of x into x square would be minus 2x cube and then plus kx square. Change of sign, this is minus, this is plus, this is minus, and then eliminate. These two are cancelled. Minus 6 plus 2 would be minus 4 times x cube. Positive 16 minus k. So plus, let this be written in the bracket, plus 16 minus kx square. Bring the other terms also down, which are minus 25x and plus 10. X square is the first term in the divisor, and over here in dividend it's minus 4x cube. So minus 4x cube needs to be divided by x square. So what should we write in the quotient? It's minus 4x. So minus 4x is the second term of quotient. This would be multiplied by all these three. So minus 4x into x square would be minus 4x cube. Minus 2x minus 4x would be positive 8x square, and this is minus 4 times kx. Change of sign, this is plus, this is minus, this would become plus. Cancel 4x cube. Now look at this, 16x square minus 8x square would be 16 minus 8. Let me straight away write this. This becomes 8. Okay, 16x square minus 8x square would be, let me simplify it here, 16 minus 8 x square, which is 8x square, and then minus kx square. Further, take x square common, so it is 8 minus k x square. Now minus 25x plus 4kx. How would you write this? In this case also, if I write x common, this would become 25 and 4k. Let me take negative also common because the first term over here is containing negative sign. So if minus 25, negative is common, 25 remains in. 4k, which has got change of sign, it is positive now. So in the bracket it would be negative. Then only after simplification, this is minus 25, this is positive 4k. So that's how we would get. So this would be the term written after subtraction. So I would be expressing it in this form, minus 25 minus 4k and x. Then comes this constant plus 10. It comes as such. Now our next step. Next step would be observe first term. This is x square and here it is 8 minus kx square. Undoubtedly, our last term of quotient should be 8 minus k, because then only this product, these two when multiplied, would make it 8 minus k x square. So first term would be 8 minus k x square minus 2 times x into 8 minus k. So let me take minus common. This would be 16 minus 2k, okay, into x. Watch it carefully. Negative is taken common. 8 into 2 16. K into 2 is 2k. And x comes as such. That's also taken common. And 8 minus k into k would be positive 8k and negative k square. Now change of sign. This is minus, this would become plus, this would become minus, this changes to plus. This one is cancelled. Now observe this carefully. Minus 25x plus 16x will be minus 9x. So that's our first term after simplification from after subtraction. Okay, now let's solve for k, the terms, pick the terms for k. This is minus minus positive 4kx, and this is positive, it means whatever is there in the bracket would remain as such. So if it remains as such, this minus 2k would come as such, minus 2k and x. Simplification of these two becomes 2kx, positive 2kx. And 10 constants to be written as such, they can't be simplified. Minus 8k plus k square. This is our remainder. Okay, remainder has got two terms with variable x and three terms are constant terms. Alright, after division, this is the remainder which we have obtained, and the question says on dividing these two, dividing this polynomial by g of x, they say remainder came out to be x plus a. Okay, now listen very carefully. Actual division of these two gave us this remainder which we have just now seen, and division in the question it says that these two divided, when divided, gave us a remainder which is marked as x plus a. It means these two remainders are same, they are talking about the same remainder. So let's equate them. On equating, minus 9x plus twice of kx plus 10 minus 8k plus k square and x plus a. Equate the terms containing x variable and equate the constants separately. So put these terms together. So minus 9x plus 2kx must be equal to x. Okay, either this would be true, okay, either this is true, and constants must be equal. Constants are 10 minus 8k plus k square. This must be equal to a. Let's solve for x. This would be 2kx and this is x. 9x goes to the other end, this becomes 10x, and k would be 5. If k is 5, put the value of k over here. This is 10 minus 8 into 5 plus 5 square. Simplify this, you will get the value of a. This is 10 minus 40 plus 25, which would be minus 5. So a is minus 5. Here goes the result. A and k were unknown, so we have found a as minus 5, k as 5. I believe this must be clear to everyone.